Yeah, I found it a really good experience at JMU Journalism. I feel like I've learnt a lot over the past few months, and I can see how much my writing has improved from the start. I can see how my journey has come. I'm a lot more confident than I was when I first started, and that's because of the way the course is set up, and we're treated like professionals and we're acting like we're doing a real job. On Mondays, with the website, we come in and we have a news conference and we all discuss our stories and news ideas, and our aim is to always try and get as many top stories for the website that we can get. We're always looking for hard news stories as well. We're always encouraged as well to get our own pictures and video for the story, so and including social media as well.
On a Tuesday, where you're split into two different groups, you either go in as the content team and you have to come in with your story ideas ready, written up. You either have features, news or sports, and with those you're basically just looking to fill 12 pages of a magazine. And then later on in the day, the second team comes in on design, and it's their job to decide where the stories go in the magazine and then design each individual page, which will then go out to be published for the world to read.
Second year was fun, but it's third year is where all the magic happens, and you really enjoy it and get to know more about if you want to do broadcasting and print. And yeah, it's really, really enjoyable, and you make loads of good friends along the way, and you work together in third year.
For broadcast, you come in depending on what your role is, but I think lots of people just try and turn up as early as they can. You usually come in with either a TV package or a radio package already prepared, and then you have kind of like a morning briefing where Shirley or Richard or just one of them will sit down, and then you'll talk about every story that like everyone's got. You get an idea of where people are at. It's a collective effort. It's a group thing. Not one person, regardless of what their role is more important than the other one. You need to be a cohesive team to make it really work.
I think I really enjoyed my time at John Moores doing journalism. I think I've learnt a lot, and there's a kind of a wide variety of things that we do on the course. And everything from learning shorthand and law to learning how to do the job, and also as an academic having to write things like a dissertation. There's a lot of big things that we've done, and something which I'm quite proud of or being involved in was part of obviously the big production when Mark Carney came, mainly because it was a chance to do something a little bit different. Having to prepare a live production, we had to prepare the questions. Myself and we were working in a different studio we never used before. We usually use this studio. So from a technical point it was a big thing. From a journalism point it was really interesting to meet someone who was so well known, who had done lots of interviews. He was a really lovely guy, and it was a great interview to do.
And Kerry, I know that you interviewed Sir Vince Cable. What was that like for you?
It was a challenge because I never imagined that I'd be sat interviewing a politician, let alone a senior politician. It was a challenge, but I'm really glad that I did it, and I suppose it's a lasting memory that I'll take away, and obviously it looks really good on your CV as well when you leave.
It prepares you for real life and work, because the skills that you're picking up when you're coming into the news days and stuff like that, you can apply that, and I did when I was working with the Liverpool Echo and LFC TV when I did my placements.
My personal highlight was probably being given the opportunity to go to all of Jurgen Klopp's press conferences at Melwood, the Liverpool training ground. Walking in and being surrounded by the likes of Sky and BT and ITV, it was mind blowing to be there. A couple of months, a year earlier, I would never have imagined I'd have been in that situation.
Going out and covering a game at Marine and Crosby, because we've been learning for a few months the different tricks to trade, and going and actually doing it at the stadium, there's nothing like it, and proper football as well, not Premier League football. So
I've really enjoyed it. Like throughout the 3 years, my confidence has really, really improved. At first, I'd be a bit scared about going out and talking to people, like especially doing a vox pop. But now I'm just like, if I get rejected, I get rejected. It's one of those things, but it's been really, really good. Personal highlight for me has been the Christmas ball, because I had to do a sponsored silence, which is really hard for me, but I done it 24 hours, I done it, and then just like the overall, everyone coming together for the Christmas ball, it was really good.